It's midday. Good afternoon. Here is the midday news on OGBC. My name is Emmanuel Adebanjo. First, the major items. Youth told to explore opportunities in technology for self-reliance. Federal government reaffirms commitment to sustenance of the cultural heritage. Iran is acquiring nuclear weapons in preparedness for attacks. Nigerian youth have been beckoned on to leverage the abundant opportunities in technology to achieve financial freedom and build a robust future for themselves. The Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Mr. Olatunbo Sontijani, made the call on Monday. He re-emphasized the commitment of President Bola Tinubu's administration to invest in the digital economy, driving inclusive growth and empowering the country's teeming youth population. The minister said President Tinubu recognizes the potential inherent in the technology sector and that his administration is committed to over 1 million tech guys who will deploy the power of technology for the advancement of the country. The federal government is taking steps aimed at sustaining the nation's cultural heritage, boost tourism, and drive economic growth. The Special Assistant to the Minister of Art, Culture and Tourism, Mr. Abiola Abdul Karim, made this known. According to him, the minister, while addressing newsmen on Monday in Ilorin, Kwara State, informed of plans to establish new, renewed hope cultural villages across the country. He added that the initiative has been approved by the National Economic Council and will be implemented on partnership with state governments to transform historic sites into creative hubs and stimulate job creation in the art and entertainment sectors. He explained that the initiative will focus on restoring and conserving historic sites, monuments, places, and artifacts, while also enhancing cultural education and in local crafts. The Nigerian Air Force has again given its words on restoring normalcy to the Northwest. The Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Azan Abubakar, gave the assurance in Katsina on Monday. He urged men of the Air Force to remain focused on the goal of dislodging bandits and terrorists from the region. Air Marshal Abubakar reassured the officers that their welfare and well-being remain a top priority and they need equipment, training and support will be provided in order to record success. From neighboring Lagos states, the closure of the Independence Bridge Marina Bound started this Tuesday till end of May 2025. The Federal Controller of Works, Lagos State, Mrs. Olukorede Kisha, who made this known in Lagos on Monday, explained that the closure was for essential maintenance and rehabilitation works. According to her, the closure will affect traffic traveling from Amadu Bello Way and Adiola Odeku towards Marina, Eko Bridge, and Unikon by Zone 2. She advised motorists to plan their journeys accordingly and use alternative routes to avoid traffic congestion during the repair period. You are listening to the midday news on OGBC 90.5 FM. Iran says it will have no alternative but acquire a nuclear weapon if attacked by the United States or its allies. The comment came from an advisor to the country's supreme leader, Mr. Ayatollah Khamenei, Mr. Ali Larijani, in an interview on Monday. Meanwhile, Mr. Khamenei had promised to hit back if the president made good on his threat to bomb the Islamic Republic if it did not agree to deal to curb its nuclear program. Iranian Forces Ministry spokesman Mr. Ismail Bakri, in a post, said the threat was shocking affront to the very essence of international peace and security. Mr. Bakri warned of unspecified consequences should the United States choose a path of violence. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Mr. Andrei Shabhai this Tuesday said the country will work with the United States towards a mutually acceptable text of a minerals deal that the country can sign. Mr. Tobia told a press conference that one round of consultations had already taken place on a new draft of the minerals deal and that an agreement provided for a strong American business in Ukraine will contribute to its country's security infrastructure. According to him, the process will continue and will work with the American colleagues to reach mutually acceptable terms for signing. The statement came after the president, Mr. Donald Trump, on Sunday said that Ukrainian President Mr. Volodymyr Zelensky wants to back out of the deal, warning that Ukrainian leader would face a big problem if he did. China this Tuesday staged military drills of Taiwan's north, south, and east coast as a stern warning against separatism and called Taiwanese as Taiwan sent warship to respond to China's navy approaching its shores. The exercise, which China has not formally named unlike war games last year, are happening after a rise in Chinese rhetoric against Lai and following on the heels of U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's Asia's visit during which he repeated criticized Beijing. Beijing's Eastern Theater Command, in a statement, said China's military deployed ships, aircraft, and artillery to practice backlogging and island strikes on ground and maritime targeting coordination in combat. This is not the first time China has either stimulated an attack or put Taiwan under a lockdown. China considers democratically governed Taiwan as its own territory and detests Mr. Lai as a separatist. Israel Defense Forces (IDF) this Tuesday said that sirens sounded in Israeli communities surrounding Gaza. The statement comes shortly after it announced that the Israel Air Force conducted a strike in the Hill area, a key Hezbollah terrorist stronghold. IDF stated that the strike targeted Hezbollah terrorists who had recently directed Hamas operatives and assisted them in planning a significant and imminent terror attack against Israeli civilians. The statement added that the IDF and ISA acted to eliminate him and remove the threat. The IDF and ISA said they will continue to operate to prevent any threat posed to the civilians of the State of Israel. On sports, the City Ground will play host to an intriguing Premier League battle this Tuesday evening as Nottingham Forest welcome Manchester United. Forest are third in the Premier League, while Man United sit 13th, 17 points behind their opponents. Also on the menu is second placed Arsenal hosting Fulham at the Emirates. A win for the Gunners will temporarily close the gap to leaders Liverpool to 9 points. Wolverhampton Wanderers will take on West Ham United in Tuesday's other game. Cooperate with the government in the West to transform the nation. The effort is for the benefit of all. To end the midday news, another look at major items. The Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Mr. Olatunbo Santijani, on Monday advised Nigerian youth on leveraging the opportunities in technology. The Special Assistant to the Minister of Art, Culture and Tourism, Mr. Abiola Abdul Karim, on Monday said the federal government is planning measures aimed at sustaining the nation's cultural heritage. He also heard that the advisor to Iran's supreme leader, Mr. Ayatollah Khamenei, Mr. Ali Larijani, said Iran would acquire a nuclear weapon in case of attack by the United States or its allies. The midday news was edited by Adebanjo Wahab and broadcast from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at umuradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Umuradio Abeokuta and on X at OGBC 905 FM. You can also listen to OGBC on the Radio Garden.